here at the Midwest LSA Expo?
Well, I'm here to sell the TL3000 series from TL Ultralight.
Now, when you say TL3000, what is that?
TL3000 is a carbon fiber, high wing aircraft in a light sport category. It's very roomy and it has plenty of baggage space, and I use it to travel all over the United States with. It's great, great plane.
Now, is this an aircraft that's new to the market, or has it been on the market for a while?
It's actually, TL Ultralight has been building the Sting, the low wing version of it, since the 90s, and due to the market forces, they built a high wing back in 2009 and entered the U.S. in 2010. And that's really the first time we've seen it at any air shows, 2010.
Now, how did you get involved in it then? I take it this is not a U.S.-made aircraft.
It is not a U.S.-made aircraft. It's made in the Czech Republic. And the way I got involved with it personally was I did my research on all the other aircraft out in the market, and it fit the best of my needs. I liked the way it was finished off. Fit and finish was perfect. And so I went ahead and bought one, became a dealer for SportAir U.S.A, and I've been happy ever since.
Now, what are some of the features then that helped you make the decision to get this aircraft rather than some of the others in the market?
Well, the biggest decision for me was because I was going to be taking it long distances. I go down to Florida from St. Louis, and then I also go out to Chicago and other areas, and I wanted to put normal bags in it. I wanted to have still a fairly high speed. This cruises at about 113 knots. I wanted to have distance with 34 gallons. I could take the distance. And I wanted to be spacious and comfortable, and it fit all those categories, and that's why I bought it.
Now, I saw one of the other representatives here at the show, and he appears to be well over 6 feet. You appear to be a little shorter than that. Is there any adjustability built into the aircraft for different pilots?
There is. The basic thing is we have the seats are fixed, but the rudder pedals are adjustable in flight. And they will fit anyone from, I've put a 6'8" person into it, all the way down to someone who's around 5 feet can fit in this aircraft.
Now, you mentioned about that you're making a lot of cross-country trips with the airplane. What type of baggage area do you have in this?
Well, the baggage area, it holds quite a bit. It holds almost up to 15 cubic feet of space. It's about 3 feet in total depth, and easy access. If you just fold down the seats here, you just pull that down, and you are into the back. So, and as you can see, and you can stack all the way to the ceiling.
Oh, it drops down there, right?
Yeah. Yep, drops down way down. So you can fit, I have fit 2 briefcases, a normal garment bag, and 2 overhead bags with rollers on them in this bag, and I've taken that with no problem. My wife travels with me too.
So what is the aircraft powered by then?
Aircraft's powered by, we have 3 choices for engines, but normally what we put in is the 100 horsepower Rotax 912 ULS, and that we do have a couple models that have put a 914 turbo in it because they live in Colorado. And then you can put the 912 IS also in the aircraft, so if you want more fuel efficiency.
Now, this airplane with the style of control systems that it has, looks like it'd be suited to a conventional pilot transitioning into light sport.
Yeah, it is. And I was a Cessna 172, Cessna 150 type pilot when I started out in college, and I like the yokes because it gives you easy access. Your knees aren't hitting a stick, and it's more comfortable, and you have 2 choices for buttons on there for autopilot shutoff and also for push to talk.
Now, I have seen this though with just a single stick rather than a yoke.
That is correct. We do put a stick in it. We call it a poke. It's kind of a stick with and it fits on the same yoke. It takes about 5 minutes to change out, and it's 1 bolt, and you connect up 3 wires, and you're off with now a stick type arrangement.
And what type of other control systems? Do we have flaps on the airplane?
We do have flaps, and they are electric. And it is 2 indents. So you have a 15 and a 45 degree of flaps. The 15 comes down at 75 knots, and the full flaps at 55 knots.
And where is the switch or the handle located for that?
It is located in the center console right here. It is a matter of just flipping it down 1 for the 15 degrees at 75 knots and 45 at 55 knots. And if you just want to put it all the way up, straight up, and you're done.
And throttle control, where's it located?
Throttle control is also in the center panel right next to the trim. It is located right here with my hand here, full throttle. And as the trim is located right next to it, you can actually use your fingers to pull it back at about the same time. So you really don't have to take your hands off the controls at any time.
On the ground, do you steer via brakes or do you steer with steerable nose wheel? How do you?
Well, this plane's kind of unique. It has both ways to do steering. It has a nose wheel steering through the rudder pedal system. We both have a pilot and co-pilot able to steer. We also have toe brakes on this for differential steering. So you can use your normal, front steering with your pedals, and then if you want to make a hard steer, you just tap the brakes and swing it around.
Now, when you look at the airplane, is this the way the normal airplane would be decked out instrument-wise?
Well, we have many choices. We're a FAA repair station, so we are a Garmin, Grand Rapids Technology, and a Dynon dealer. The HXR, which is this EFIS panel right here, it's a 10-inch panel. It has full EFIS capability, but we also have the ability to have a remote transponder. What you don't see in here is the trig transponder. It is on the firewall and allows you to have full ADS-B capability with a Mode S transponder. We also have a Garmin 255, both COM and NAV radio. However, we don't really need to put it on the panel because it can also be used in a remote fashion. All the radio frequencies can be changed from the EFIS. In addition to the HXR, we, if a customer wants to do a Garmin type situation, we can put a 796, which this has, which would also provide you GPS and map capability, XM weather, also XM radio. It's more added features and backup to the EFIS. We also have the ability, when you do things in remote, it gives you the capability to add other items to the panel. In this case, there is actually a mounting for a full iPad, 10-inch iPad. And also, you can add autopilot to the aircraft, depending on the EFIS manufacturer. They provide their own servos. But
earlier, there's an adjustability in the pedals. How does that work?
Well, basically, it's on a rail system with indents below it. If you notice here, it can go all the way back to the firewall, and it can come all the way up to you. So that's why we can fit just about any person in this. And the way it's done, it is just a simple cable system. You just pull forward, and there's your short.
And then if you wanted to put it back, you would just
push it back.
Push back.
That's correct.
So if someone wanted to get in contact with you, get a little more information on the airplane, or perhaps go for a flight, what's the easiest way to get you a hold of you?
Well, the easiest way, I'm a dealer off of St. Louis, but if you go out to my website, it's www.swanairllc.com. That you can see all the dimensions out there, and if you need to call me, I'm at 618-670-1770. And I'm also a dealer off of SportAir, so if you're in the Little Rock area, SportAir also has these aircraft, the headquarters, and they will also be able to help you out. And they're at www.sportairusa.aero.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.